Good evening, boys and girls. It's time for another glorious siege. And we are on this beautiful map. Look at this, isn't this wonderful? A fort atop a bunch of cliffs. Wonderfully designed. Now, hopefully we won't have a server crash. Let me tell you about the teams. On the Russian side, we have the 77Y and the 37th, the 5th Brigade, and 33rd foot, maybe? 37th foot, making a complete hash of it. Oh dear, a little bit of team killing going on. And on the French side, we have the 66th, the 5th, the RA, the 54E, the 2E, and plenty of others. So, let's see what these guys decide to do. As you can see, there is a mortar. You've also got the cannons over to the spawn area of the French. Now, these cannons can obviously engage. Oh! Correction, Hogsham's making a nice kill onto a couple of the artillerymen, so the artillerymen are already having trouble. So you see the fire coming in, taking down the sandbags left, right and centre. Not good for them, but there is still a artilleryman there. There's Tweet there, taking pot shots. Now, the question is, what are they going to do with respect to the attack? Now, you've got ladders. You can see the ladders coming already up against the cliffs, and fire coming down from the defenders as a cannonball flies past the camera. And we are looking at the French going up one of the ladders. Now, you can see them making their way up there, dodging left and right to try and get in, and they've, oh no, he came close to getting on the top there. Fire coming in, bodies sliding down. Oh, look at that, terrible. As the French are taking huge amount of fire. Now, obviously, the defenders have limited spawns. The offensive team does not, as members of the RA and the 5th TF going down. Johnny killing a couple of teammates, as a little bit of stabbing with the bayonets went a little bit awry there, but never mind. As we're watching the French contingent making their way up. Who is that? That's Corporal Becker for the 5th TF. Oh, nice stab into 5th Rifle Brigade Sharp. And let's see, there we go. So Corporal Becker finally going down, courtesy of a lovely stab from Pike. Ironically stabbed with a bayonet by somebody called Pike. Now, what you also got is this little area here. Now, oh, Murray with a wonderful shot into a bunch of the 81st. Very nice indeed. Now, this is another nice location here. Who are these fine gentlemen? This is the RA. Oh, don't they look wonderful? Okay, maybe he doesn't, but some of the others do. Him less so. But you can see these guys, led by Lutzman, Major, looking very resplendent. And they are pouring fire. Now, the thing is, I don't see any cannon usage, which would be helpful to get a breach into one of these side walls. Now, the problem is they've got to then make a run over this area here and possibly in towards the fort. So, going to be hard until they get some kind of breach up there. You can see fire being poured down by the wall defenders. There's Ekmel, there's Ranger, and Demon Dan. And from the 37th Light, Captain Jamesy, and somebody else. So, these guys here, looking through the murder holes, there's Great Sword, and they are taking pot shots at those enemy that are in over the far side of that bridge. Here we go. This is the charge, coming in, dodging left, right, and centre. Unfortunately, Arcanist did not dodge far enough and got a bullet in the face. As that was Lucky who managed to shoot him with a nicely placed musket shot. And apparently defenders only have 2 lives, which could be a little bit of a technical problem. So, obviously, we'll see how things go. Oh dear, Mal just killed one of his teammates. As it looks like the French are getting themselves set up to try and do some kind of assault on the wall, possibly. Now, they don't have any sappers, so they can't really do anything. Oh, neither can he. As Colonel Dealon has just died courtesy of a musket shot from Che. So, that's Natter taking pot shots at the people. There is the Polecat, Lance Corporal Polecat. They are up on the inner defence wall. You can see that lovely defensive wall, which has just been taken down. Now, the good thing about that wall is that's double walled, so that's going to be hard for them to break through. Now, let's see. You've also got these cannons here firing back at the enemy. All these defenders on the wall. Nice containment area. So, like double portcullis. So if they make it in there, then essentially everybody can fire down from these points onto the people pushing in. Baker with a nice kill onto more of the 81st as we continue to watch, see what the teams are up to. Now, what's he doing out? Oh, there we go. They have a breach. Now, the problem with that breach is that there's no way for them to actually get to it. You can see there's no rocks. There's not a ladder that's that easy. The French do have a ladder here, but they're kind of in a tricky position. This is the 2E. They're taking pot shots at the defenders. Now, let's see round the left-hand side. Could it be? Yeah. It might be that the 2E need to proceed round to the left side and do it that way. So, here is the RA. EF Crazy Ass. Great name. Wonderful name, sir. As they are sneaking around the back. Now, the question is, can they get in through that breach? It's going to be hard for them. They're trying to jump over the top of the rocks, but we might have some success here by the sneaky Russians playing. And there's Pyros the Panos snuffing it unceremoniously. So, let's see. Oh, the Baker taking out loads of 81st again. As you can see now, the French actually started to cycle over to the left side and making their way up the left side of the fort and pushing in. Oh dear. Sticky Rubber killing one of his teammates. Now, what you can see here is Aztir trying to defend the breach. You can see bricks and an awful lot of French people coming in that direction. Let's hope so, but nobody falls off the cliff like that. Who is said cliff jumper? That's Mamont, who's going to have a hard time getting up there. Oh, I don't know, he might make it. Persistence is the way forward. And we are looking... Oh. Okay, persistence did not really do him a good job. Anyway, looks like we got a bug there. Only one life. Slightly problematic, but it means that this could be over significantly quicker. Now, who is this cliff diver? This is Grimhead moving down. Now, the thing is, he's going to... Yeah, it looks like he fell out of position, so he's going to try and get back up the ladder. So, let's see what's going on. Now, you've got the inner defensive wall there, still holding true. A bit of defensive damage here on one of the main walls. Now, the question is what's going on there. You can see that's going to be a reasonably good position, but the trouble is, look at that entrance there. That's just such a horrible entrance for people to run up. Pardon me. Now, another French contingent. There is Major Graf Zahl and his team regiment. There we go. There's Recruit Mazel. And so let's just see. Oh my goodness. Look at all these people. There's from the 5th. Here comes the 2E, 4E. Sean and Poison. Oh my god. There's a queue. A veritable queue. Now the trouble is, are they going to run along there? Because that's what they're going to have to do. If they collect in that area, they are going to have major problems because they are just going to be a sitting duck for the camping, so to speak. We'll call them defenders rather than campers. The defending Russians. So, let's see who this is. There's Hockhams. And who is defending? There is Smoke Trail. Now, here you see a huge contingent of the French. Now, unfortunately, they don't have any cannons aiming for this left-hand wall. Now, if they were to aim for one of these walls, like here, for example, that would actually probably do them a lot of good. Now, whether or not they could get through that wall will probably be a better option. Because now you can see they're taking pot shots at it, but if they took out that wall, that means they wouldn't have to run around this cliff section and all the problems that are associated with it. So, we'll just wait and see what happens. As we are looking at Cadet Abercrampy. I hope I said that right. There's Mr. Rubber. And there you go, Cadet Salt. They're all defending this area, using this lovely little section here making use of the cover, pouring fire down onto the breach there. Oh dear, so many people being shot at. This is terrible. The French having a really hard time pushing up. But the question is, can they actually overwhelm them with sheer weight of numbers? Who is this? There's Colonel Delam of the 81st going in, sabre, and he just got goose. So, poor old Colonel, unfortunately did not survive that attack. And we are waiting for what will be the inevitable next attack of the French regiments. So, let's see. A couple of guys waiting out here, taking pot shots. Now, the question is, are they going to try and stab their way through the gate? Who's this fine fellow? Archangel RDV. I was about to say, who's this fine fellow? But it's not. That's a good shot. So bad that it actually blew his arms and his legs and his head off. Now, this guy's got to be careful because he could be fired at through the portcullis. There's somebody up there waiting for him. That's Wiper, waiting for an opportunity to shoot him in the face. As we continue to watch, there's Gunner Parts and Gunner Thomas. So Parts, as you can see, the chinless wonder. As we move over to the left side of the fort and follow the 5th Brigade. So, what we're going to do is let's go up nice and high to see what is going on from the point of view of strategy. Now, you can see over in the bridge over the hut over the bridge over the hut even, there's no defenders left there as far as we can see. So, most of the fire is coming in. Yeah, the left side is definitely the weak side. Now, what they're going to need to do, the Russians are going to need to move as many troops over to that right side now, the right side of the fort from their point of view. We are now moving to the left side. It's very confusing, isn't it? So you can see they're still trying to form breaches. There we go. More fire coming in as fire is coming in. So there you go. You can see this French now setting up in their regiments for a push along the cliff and into that section. Oh, bit of wall damage there. Oh, one of the 77Y Russians jumps out and is about to get raped in the worst possible way. Any minute now he's going to fall off the cliff. And there we go. So that was Private Ruff, I think it was from the 37th maybe, I don't know. But anyway, there you go. See, now the French are actually trying to get in there, but they can't actually move in anywhere. That's very unfortunate. So they've got to push into this rather awkward breach. So, as you can see, oh no, look at this, loads of fire coming in. There's Jack D-Death as we watch the teams trying to make their way in. Now they're using this area for cover before pushing into the main breach. As you can see, oh, Gunner Oscar with a great kill onto loads of 77Y there. Great play indeed. Wonderful shot as that straight through the breach and into the ground. So, as you can see, there's the crater. Guy firing from there. So that's a seriously good shot. So, as you can see, the French now pouring in with the sheer weight of numbers into this outer section of the fort. However, there is the inner section of the fort. Oh, this is got to be careful. They're opening the door. This is not good because you want to keep that door closed. You want to keep that door closed. The thing is, if for whatever reason they get overwhelmed with numbers, that's going to cause them a problem. Now, the thing is, as you can see, it might be a bug. It could be a bug that the door's not closing properly. But that's where the flag is. That is the flag that they are aiming for. So, the question is... Oh, Smoke Trail with a nice kill onto a couple of the RA. And, oh, goodness me! More French people. Look at all these fellows. Looking for an opportunity to get up the side there. But they can't really do much. As the 77Y are now pouring fire down onto it. So, let's see. As fire is coming in, you've got members of the French regiments here. Who are these fine fellows? The 66th, Captain Ulfgar. And you've also got the 5th TFF Recruit General. I wonder if he ends up getting promoted, he'll be General. And we are looking at Recruit King. And who else is that? Rabiator. Oh, Oscar with another kill. Goodness me. Oscar with great shot from the cannon. Look at that. How's that for accuracy? 2 cannonballs right next to each other. Holy hell. That's damn good firing. So, you can also see this guy Murray using the opportunity to fire at his colleague. Who is that guy? Marbo, better watch out. There's a cannon pointing in his rear. As more French are pouring in through the breach in the fort, and there is lots of bayonet stabbiness going on. So you can see plenty going on here. A couple of French trying to run away from the inevitable demise. A cannonball shot in this particular location wouldn't go amiss. Oh no! Smoke trail killing hogs hams. Whoops-a-daisy. Now, here we have. There we go. Look at this. Ludsman Major. Now, they're in a little bit of a knotty situation. The cannon can't really make any more holes. These guys are kind of stuck in a tricky situation. They've got people looking at them. They've got to look round the cliff, make a run for it, lead his men forward. So he takes a few shots. This is the problem that they're having. They're trying to negotiate the awkwardness of these cliffs at the same time as actually trying not to get shot. Oh, in come the RA. Oh, lovely stabbing into Wiper. Oh my goodness. He's on a stabbing fest. Let's watch Jekka's RDV as he is... Oh, he is no more. Very unfortunate. Taken down by members of the 77Y. As there is Hawks. He is taking pot shots at more French people coming down. He just took a bullet, so he's not doing very well. And who is this fine fellow? Zomus. Now, he appears to be possibly stuck in the building. That would be deeply unfortunate. But it's me. Oh, whoops-a-daisy. Okay, Oscar. That probably wasn't so good as the previous shots. But these are the price we pay for the battle. Oh dear, Malekith has just been shot in the face. So these things happen. It's all all fun in love and war. Now, let's just see what's going on. As you've got Gaz there supporting the artillery, and that would be, there's Murray there, reloading with his baby bud. As we are looking at the wall still being held, or still being sort of garrisoned maybe by the French. You got Recruit King. Now the trouble is they can't really make any kind of headway from there. Being defended on that right side. Now the question is, are they going to be able to get any cannonballs into there? Now the thing is, you've got some holes here. So you've got some hole in the wall. Now the question is, can the cannons focus fire on this wall? If they can, then that'll be a breach that will be so much easier for the French to actually make it into the fort, and that will cause the 77Y and the rest of the Russians a major problem. Now, who's the mortar? There's Smoke Trail on the mortar, and we're looking at Hovis, the mighty Hovis, complete with moustache, looking very regal, and the rubbery one. So the French deciding to pause in the undergrowth, and these wonderful, I can't remember the name of those flowers, but they are wonderful indeed. So, okay, so you can see there. I don't know what's... Let's go and see what's going on with the cannoneers, because I'm wondering why they're not focus firing on that section. Now, it could be, obviously, bear in mind that these are probably not the most accurate cannons in the world. Now, you can see there, they're actually focus firing. Oh! Well, he won't be focus firing anything. Let's see who this is. This is Pyuk. I probably pronounced that completely wrong. Now, who is this fine gentleman? Lord John. Lieutenant Lord John from the 54th. The 54E. Now, let's see. There's Tweak. There was Tweak. Desperately unlucky. Never mind. There is Cadet Chicken. Out there to roast people as often as possible. Oh, stabbing, sir. Stabbing. Goes in for more stab. And another stab. You don't mess with chickens. That's for damn sure. As we make our way out to the... Oh! Fire coming in here. Smoke Trail taking out a few. Gunner Oscar taking out... Oh, Gunner Oscar just shot Malekith. Oh, dear. Never mind. As we're looking at Lucky, also defending the walls, that will be obviously Smoke Trail with the mortar, and the Russians have successfully defended the fort. So, we're on to the next round. Hello, boys and girls. We're back with the next round, and this is the French contingent. You can see a quadruple line, a quad line here of the 77Y, getting themselves all into order. As, let's see, the first line is led out, no doubt, by Aztir. Let's see, yes, there is Aztir leading them out now. There's Ekmel. Lieutenant Facepalm, great name. As... Oh dear. That's the worst door I've ever seen. Oh, these poor Russian gentlemen. Okay, so the Russians now are getting themselves set up. You can see them all moving into positions. Nice shot there from Tweak. Holy crap. Very nice shot indeed. So, you can see them setting up now. Who is this? This appears to be a arty contingent. There's Guardian Templar and Thomas. Now those guys seem to be going up for the guns on the right side, up by the church. So, we'll call that Church Hill over there, as that's just a lot easier. Now, you've got defenders here at the rear gate by the camp. As, oh, fire coming in from the Russians there, taking down Cadet Napoleon Dynamite. No amount of dancing will avoid that bullet. As lots of stabbiness is going on by the 77Y on these defensive spikes. So you can see a lot of stabbing going on right now. So they're trying to clear those spikes. As the 77Y, looks like they're pushing their way up. There we go, Varangian making a run in, and can he avoid those fire? He can, but can he avoid the bayonets? Oh, this is like trying to assault a hedgehog. Oh, this is not nice. Oh, more stabbing going on there as they managed to make their way in. Now, the question is, can the sheer weight of... That's Hovis. He does not look well. As you can see, he seems to have been frozen Matrix-like in midair. Anyway, you can see a huge contingent of the 77Y. Now, you can see the Russians now moving to the left side. Let's see if we can move over and see who these fine fellows are. The 81st there, Recruit Fearless, Recruit Craig. Now, there's Colonel Dealan looking after his troops. Now, the trouble is the 77Y are now pouring in. Absolutely pouring in. Cadet Commie rules. As, ironic that he's fighting as a French against the Russians, but they weren't communists at this time. As there are more French dead people everywhere. Oh, the Russians doing a great job of defending against this push from the 77Y. Now, the question is, are they going to be putting more defences to this left side? Now, oh, crikey, there's a random French person in there. So, oh dear, what's this person doing? Ah, there's Recruit Gold Eagle. Now, the thing is, he might be going out to assassinate some of the artillery over there. We'll have to see. So, you can see huge amounts of the 77Y and the 5th Brigade trying to make their way up this ladder. Oh, the drummer's got to get some love. The drummer needs a bit of loving. So, there you go. There's Gunner Thomas having a battle with Recruit Gold Eagle trying to take out the artillery. So, let's see what's going on here. Let me guess, the drummer's snuffed it already. Oh, look at all these bodies. Complete with somebody doing his Superman act over the top. And look, the colours have been dropped. And the poor drummer is no more. Oh, they shot the musician. Oh, man. Is there no respect for the musicians these days? It's a hard job. As Sergeant Tust is going to push up the ladder on his own and die. So, anyway, who's that? Oh, drummer. Oh, Nelly, look at that Oscar. Oh, killing. Oh, my goodness. He actually killed a colonel, a lieutenant, and a captain. Holy crap. That was a great shot. Absolutely stonking shot. So, let's see what's going on as we move up here to look at the breach in the wall. Now, this is a much better breach for the French here because they are all collecting there. So you can see all of the 77Y collecting. They're also focusing fire on here. Now, the good thing is that that's actually a harder area to get through because you can defend yourself behind that sort of stuff there. Now, the thing is they can then make a run into this area. So the question is when the charge order is going to be given. Fire is coming out. They're trying to take down... They're trying to take down a lot of people. As many as they can defending. Now the question is... Who's that? There's Cadet Hobo. Are they going to try and get through that gate? Now the trouble is, they need to wind that up. But... Oh, look at that. Where did that hole come from? Who are these fine fellows? There's the 9th. There we go. So, now, that's interesting. Cannon fire coming through that wall and actually breaching at the rear. That's very interesting. Now, the thing is, what you've got now is multiple breaches for the French as they have focused their fire. Now, this is obviously the awkwardness of getting over these barricaded areas. And they are now pushing in all directions as a huge contingent of the Russians comes out. This is a 5th TFF coming out with muskets ablaze, killing people left, right and centre. Looking wonderful. There's Roaring Skull trying to defend or reload by the looks of it. Oh, fire coming in. That's Gunner Baker taking down Gunner Demon from the 66th. As Oscar taking out Slavic and Textilum. As we move in, and you can see the French now have actually noticed around the back there. So there's Private Pro of the 37th Light, supported by PFC Mr. Blue. And now the question is, what's he going to do? Is he going to make his way in there? He is. And he's going to get shot for his trouble. So. Oh, Nelly, look at that. The Baker with a nice shot with a mortar. So let's see. We are going up high to see what the situation is with the fort. Look at all those French people. Oh my heavens, look at all the French pouring in on the left-hand side. That is the weakest area of the fort. You can see Russians moving over from the right side of the fort to the left to try and defend against these breaches. In come the explosions on the mortars, taking out a couple of people. Baker taking out a couple of 54E and 66th as they are doing a nice job there with the mortar. Now, you can see here, this is the real problem that the Russian fort is going to have. This seems to be the better option because it's closer to the flag. So they focus the fire on the left side. That is closer to the flag. They don't have to fight their way through loads of enemy as they're making their way through there. And this is essentially where the 77Y are using their sheer weight of numbers. The human wave, I suppose you could say, very similar to the way the Chinese fought in World War II. To essentially overwhelm them with sheer weight of numbers, as you've got some nice defensive work here by the 81st, Recruit Craig and Dealon, and Private First Class Fox holding the line, holding their nerve and pouring fire. Who is the fifist? RSM Mackles, go in there and do some offensive fluting. Offensive fluting for the win. Come on, flute those buggers. Oh, damn it. Why do they always shoot the musician? It's just rude. All he's trying to do is flute it up a storm, and they go and shoot him in the face. It's just not on. So anyway, you can see here, there's Irish Saucer, and there's Lucky as well. Looks like he's fired his shot and going in for a bit of random stab. Now, has that person been bad? Gotta wonder why they're standing in the corner. They've been sent to the corner because they've been bad. So, okay. We are looking at Johnny. Oh no! Very unfortunate as the Baker makes another breach in the wall, and a breach in a few of his teammates as well. Very unfortunate as we are watching members of the 81st. There's Recruit Jack D. Death and Recruit Fearless living up to his name, refusing to give and defending this side of the fort. Now, unfortunately, that's a little bit unwise to leave the door open, because all you're doing is asking for trouble. Now, the thing is that doorway's a little bit difficult to get through. So the question is, are they going to actually... Yes, they are going to shut the door behind them. Wonderful. Now, this is the inner defensive wall. So here you can see RAs. Look at all these guys. Oh, this is wonderful. Look at these guys. They're really doing a great job of their defensive work. Up on that high area, pouring fire down into the breaches, taking out loads of French. And, oh, who is this contingent? Oh, look at these fellas. Oh, the 2E4E. Oh, God, look at that. Isn't it wonderful? Cadet Lionel with them as well. There's Corporal Elliot. And Poison. Oh, God, pouring so much fire. And the Russians have stolen. They have stolen the French tricolor. So, let's see what happens. Because these guys, the 2E4E, are doing a wonderful job here. There's Cadet Mikey Boy. Cadet Final Hop 3. They are waiting. Look at this. You've got the Russian contingent up here defending the inner wall from the for the flag, and you've also got the 2E4E here looking after this area. Now, the question is, what are the French going to do to change it up a bit? Now, that's interesting. What they're doing is they're actually coming in via a different breach. So, looks like you've got them moving over, as they hopefully don't fall down the cliff and die. As this is like that. Oh dear. So let's see. Here we go. There's Panos. Now you can see. Let's see. There's Gaz making his way up. They're going for the main door. They are going for the main door. Yes. Look at this. Oh heavens. Look, they've taken out the main door. This is where their focus is going to be. Now, what they're going to try and do, get in through the main door, make their way through that choke point, take as many people out as they can. Stabby, there we go. See, look, you can see the inner wall defenders have now moved over to the other side to try and defend against the sheer weight of numbers coming in. You've also got a breach in there as well. One of the enemy, or one of the French running in there, got taken out. Now, the thing is, there you go, the Russian making their way in, as Irish Saucer gets killed by a member of the Russian defenders, as you can see the Russian defending doing a great job. Look at this, pouring fire left, right and centre. So much fire coming in. These defenders doing a fantastic job. There's 66 Guard Artie the Swede. Let's see who's in there. There's Conson. And there's Archangel. So these guys are doing a great job. However, we have a breach. They are in to the inner fort. The inner fort, they are in, and 6 minutes and 42 seconds left on the clock. The Russians are going to have to start pouring their fire inward. Otherwise, that flag is going to start going down. They need to take out as many of the French as they possibly can. As bayonets are flying left, right and centre. This is not going to go good. Okay, let's just see. This is not... Well, actually, it looks like all the French were killed. And so, very good indeed. As more French come pouring in. And you can see... Oh, loads of fire coming in. Oh, who's that coming in? Let's see who that is. That's Captain Ulfgar. Trying to... Oh, that's Gaz. I think that's Gaz. Coming in with a sabre. And Gaz is no more. And Malekith also then getting stabbed. As Textilum is having a bayonet fight outside the main walls. Now, these guys here, look at these guys. Focusing fire on that entrance. Smart play here. Oh! Very nice shot indeed. And you've also got Russians pouring fire down from the walls on the left, right, and right. So, the Russian contingent doing a great job. Look at that. That just takes the piss. They have put the colours on the flag stand where their flag is. There are the French colours. So that's just mean. But I can't say I blame them at all. The goodly Brits, as more French... here we go. More defenders from the Russians are coming in. Now, fire coming in from all directions. That Soul Cannon Man. There is Oscar. Cannoneer for the Russians. As we have more French making their way into the fort. This wonderfully designed fort. Very good indeed. Right. There is Sergeant Gaz. Pipe in. No, no, you're not going to make it through there. Sorry, Gaz. Looks like you're going to have to make it back in through this way. Now, it looks like they're going to try and push their way through here as the Russian contingent is waiting for them. Oh, Oscar taking out members of the 710Y as they push in. Oh, huge amounts of fire coming in. Couple of team kills as well as the French are inside that area yet again. Sheer weight of numbers seem to do their trick as you've got loads of French here now trying to take out. There you go. They've taken out the artillerymen and they are going to pour into the intersection. However, look at these guys. Oh, perhaps not him. But they are now pointing inwards and waiting for the French to make their way into the inner fort and pouring fire onto the French as they are trying to defend. Who is that? That was Aztir trying to get the colours back. Got stabbed in the bottom by Slave Jonathan. So, let's look out here. There's Nessie trying to make a push in, but fire is actually holding them back. The Russian defenders doing a fantastic job of defending this area. There's Slave Jonathan defending the colours, his flag and the enemy colours. They will not get those colours back as more French pour into the flag section. So, let's see how these things go, because I have to pause for breath. And we have 3 minutes left on the clock. All to play for. This is looking very good for the Russians. They are doing a fantastic job of defending this inner point. There's 54E. Oh, Dizzy taking down quite a few there. Trying to take out that inner wall by the looks of it. So you can see that inner wall is smoking badly. So the question is, can they take down that inner wall? That means that they can pour loads and loads of troops in there. So, oh look, it's a French pain train. As we watch them come pouring in through the breaches on the side of this fort, as we're seeing more explosions coming in from the mortars. And we are looking at the French pouring numbers in through the breaches and into that intersection. So let's see. We are looking at them. As you can see, they're trying to get in through that doorway and on obviously through the main gate, as the main gate's been taken down. So as you can see, loads of French. Now the trouble is there's less defenders than there was last time. It could be sheer weight of numbers on behalf of the French in this intersection. However, the Russians are determined. They will not give up this flag area. As there's prototype there, taking a pot shot. Oh, he didn't get very far. Now the question is, there you go, the flag's coming down. The French are on the flag stand. Are they going to have to get in there quickly? Yes, they've got to get in there quickly with the bayonets. The 77Y and the French contingents are rushing it. Masses of stabbing going on with the bayonets. Oh, so much stabbing going on. The flag is getting lower and lower and lower as the French are getting all over it. Now this is... oh, and they've captured the fort. There you have it, boys and girls. With 1 minute left on the clock. That was the fun round. Well, that was the last round there. So that's one apiece, I think. Yeah. So anyway, essentially, let's see. Everything seems to have gone quite well there, and they're going to do a fun round. So we'll be back. Stay tuned. Okay, so this is going to be the fun round. And let's see how things go. So there's Mao, leading everybody in for the fun round. Everybody is lining up. Going to do a big line battle as far as I can see, or a big, yeah. So they're basically going to face each other and shoot massive amounts of people. So let's see. Here is everybody getting set up. You've got the 77Y coming in. And you've got the Russian contingent over here. There you go. Artie the Swede. Kaban. Everyone in double ranks. Somebody surrendered already. Look at that. That was quick. Chief Presidente. Opposite each other. So, double rank opposite each other. There's going to be a little bit of silliness going on, as this is the fun round, as Gunner Parts, the chinless wonder, out with the drums. So there we go, look at that. Bit of kicking in the ranks going on, but there's a 77Y and the French regiment setting up now. Got to try and get as many of these Russians together as possible. Here we go. Oh dear. Hendrik having a bit of a seizure as we are looking at a double rank being formed. Okay. So, as you can see, a little bit of taunting going on there from Chief Presidente. Bit of kicking going on. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be ridiculous and hysterical. So it looks like they're trying to get sorted out. A bit of a scrum going on. A bit of offensive surrendering from Cadet Hovis. Okay, so more French getting set up as the double ranking is going on. Front ranks need to crouch, and then the double rank. This is classic double ranking for okay. All press C for your country. Here we go. Present. This is going to be messy. Fire! Oh my goodness. It's a bit late to say wait. And then the charge begins. The smoke clears. Oh, good God. Oh dear, look at this. Gotta feel sorry for the guy who's holding the colours. Look at all this. This is ridiculous. Loads of people coming from the spawn. Look at this. Oh dear. Lots of stabby going on. There's Major Malekith. Let's follow Mao. See how long he managed to survive the fun round. Oh, sword swipe being blocked there. Oh, nice stabby. Mao defending himself from a couple of enemy who are determined to do danger to him. And yeah, there we go. So, Malekith is no more. And who is that flag holder? There's Paradise. Yet they're after the other enemy flag holder. And that has been the fun round and the siege for this evening, guys and girls. I hope you enjoyed your... I hear fluting. Find the flutist. We've got to find the offensive flutist. Anyway, there you have it for this evening. Thank you very much. And we will be bringing you more. You're holding the rifle the wrong way, you fool. We'll be bringing you more. Oh, it's Knuckle. Oh my God! What the hell does he look like? Looks like a real miserable sod, doesn't he? A massive chinless wonder. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed yourself. This has been another siege evening. Thank you to all the regiments for taking part. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. We hope the regiments enjoyed themselves. And we will see you again soon. Take care.